We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1. As it'll
I kind of broke it for this using your zone drops like I'm suggesting right here, only from your curl flats from 15.
Off in 2023 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
So you can utilize this.
So the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So one of the ones I really like a lot
on first down, Stidham. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Now it's Stidham. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the turnover, here's Herbert. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Right back to Brown. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Here's 3rd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Herbert. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Bills defense has a touchdown.
Should this dude turn the arrow?
Charles, we have our first points in the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
I'd have been to Arby's and everything.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. So I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. Total 0. Like Jim Harbaugh used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Stidham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an art day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. And it's going to be batted down, and they'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. But a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's caught left side by Judy. Touchdown! Judy from 6 yards away. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. From midfield now, here's Stidham. Escaping the pressure. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard at 2nd and 11. They go play action with Stidham. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tim Patrick, 50 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
10% off your order.
Snap your W-2 and file your taxes
100%
free. TurboTax free edition. Roughly 37% of taxpayers qualify. 1040 and credits only.
So the first thing you want to do is, when you're in this type of coverage defense, make sure that the safety in the hook zone is on the side of the field where the strong offensive formation is.
Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look at repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because
slots and hard flats, safety in the hook curl.
For this drive.
Now you're going to use this linebacker over the middle, and by default, like if we just left it like this, we would have the deep sideline defended by the baseline person that beats them. We want to make sure he gets a deep outside knockout.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Now watch this.
Completes the pass to Judy.
5-yard curl. See, that hard flat, break that up or pick that every time. The curl flat in the this is when the throw flat suck. They drift back and
good protection on crossing
they
routes
don't really get
because you got to give your receiver
flat
time
like
to
a
work
hard
all
flat
the way
does. A
across the
hard
field.
flat is 1,000 times better. It actually does like a flat. Now over here you can see this corner in the deep zone. He's gonna take away that deep corner out on the sideline. Even if he gets a little separation, if you have to keep out zone KO, he's gonna knock it out. So like we really don't have to worry about the flat or the deep sideline. All we really need to worry about is that area, that tender little spot about 10 to 15 yards downfield where we can get exploited by a quick corner route such as you see in the strike. So the only really area by default you can get exploited is if somebody has a corner route like a strike to the Jackson sideline at like 10 to 15 yards. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to
season
play
here, Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like
the deep side, an intermediate, shallow sideline area can be exploited. Now, you have essentially two options to take this play. Option number one, let's say that you need to defend the hard flat area in the deep sideline and
they have not won the division title.
This is why these
they're
are
eager,
the best.
they're excited, and they believe that this could be their year.
They get 7 out of that, so they're up to the 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now if you're the defense,
so if I run the exact same play, you have a flat, deep corner, a quick corner, and a seam, you'll see that there's nothing open here. My whole job as a user is to defend.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Let's just look at how this defense defends this route combo. Like, honestly, guys, you should
play
like
fake,
right now.
and now Herbert to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk
remember, I shaded my coverage underneath. That
as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Like, even if he does get a little bit of separation, you'll see, like, he's okay able to knock
Keep
it
it
out.
on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
The 15-yard
to the 30-yard line here, right at the 40. So first and 10 now from
it's
the
okay
30.
to win that player, but I don't even have that in this video, so it's not necessary. Now, you have another option as well, and this
Now
option is
Herbert
good.
going to shift his guys around.
Worry about the quick flat, and are only worried about the deep sideline and the intermediate sideline. So,
Quick throw to
let's say you're
Collins.
only worried
The
about
Bengals
taking
going to
away,
use the second of their
like I said, the
timeouts.
corner out,
That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Up to give yourself cloud flats and the cloud flat. So like here we
How
have
about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Oh, I got pretty
Here
good
now,
too.
a 3rd and 20. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield, 41 yards. And the Browns are able to add on to that lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now Stidham on second down. The catch made
God.
by Hopkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Mixon with a first down carry.
Oh, man.
About 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a turn and a give to Mixon, and he is met in his strikes behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Stidham. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the gun, Stidham. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And they finally put it into this return. The ball is all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And that's going to be caught downfield by Finn. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Herbert now. Touchdown, Browns! Chase Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are looking good here in the season openers. Are able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stidham. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now 3rd down and very long. Now it's Stidham. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. This is taken at the 18. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now he's free to midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Running right, here's Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A nice job here getting the tight end involved. He's going to line up on the inside, and then off of play action, he's going to test the secondary by running a corner route. His outside receiver takes all the attention deep, and then he'll just find the open space, and he pulls the ball in.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It's perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On the handoff, this is Brown. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Handing it off to Brown. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Man in motion left. That's Collins. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That's a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. This one away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, some strong running. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They're on the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
21. Hey, Ram.
They'll give it here to Brown. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Herbert off of play action. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They snap it to Herbert. Touchdown! Chase Brown making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrell Dodson coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd down, here's Stidham. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, go Lions.
They will toss to Brown, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Brown. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And
he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Chase Brown now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. McPherson on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score from 52, Bengals 7. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. second down, Stidham to throw. Flush to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. Pressure on the last play, but it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Stidham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable for Grant. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Hey, Kappa. Baylor tight.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And quickly they get to the line.
It's now 2nd and 6.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. His throw incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Man open, here is Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
On the tackle. Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time. Looking at week 1. Oh, good. We're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Stedham with one final shot. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. This time is run out on this ball game. Well, this was not